All right, good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If it's your first time to the channel, what we do here is we follow people's suggestions rather than following algorithms. It's led us to find a whole bunch of some more music that we ever would have found any other way. New genres from regions and areas and stuff that we didn't know existed. We didn't know it's turning out, the type of music. If you're into finding new music from all around the world, like I said, different genres and stuff that you didn't even know existed, then you come to the right place, because we got a lot of playlists that reflect a lot of that stuff that we've been finding along the way. We got a lot of bands, a lot of videos, a lot of cool stuff. I know you're going to find something that you never have heard before, never knew you needed in your life. So this is a band right here that we have a playlist of. This right here is something special on another level, because this is Voice of Baceprot. It's new music, but this isn't on their YouTube. This isn't on theirs. This is from Netflix. This is on Netflix Indonesia's account. This is not a... So, going places, doing things. Now, little bit of back up here, the movie that they have so graciously lent some music to and spent their time writing some music for is a movie called Elixir, which looks like it's going to be a pretty badass zombie movie. I'm going to be checking it out, of course, but yeah, this looks pretty awesome. The previews and everything, and it's zombies, Voice of Baceprot. I mean, what more could you want, really? I mean, geez. How spoiled are you? So, yeah, very cool. See the Netflix. I'm not a fan of Netflix per se. They put out some good stuff, but when they're getting bands involved, and this isn't the first time I've seen them getting bands that, you know, we either know personally or whatever involved into their stuff. It's very great to see, because when you enter this type of sphere, you get a broader audience opened up. So this is very great to see for them. It's very well deserved, very much deserved. And yeah, so I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to listen to this. So let's check this out. This is, like I said, for the movie, The Elixir, this is Indonesia Pusaka, which would be Indonesian heirloom. But Voice of Baceprot, brand new music. Let's check it out. I like how it's breaking into the gym space. Like almost like lullaby, lullaby in comparison to the riff. Very cool, man. I love this. your usual song structure that you would expect in this kind of music, but works great. Oh, oh no. No, no, no. It's no good. All right. Boom. Now, like I said, usually I'm not a fan of Netflix, but I'm a big fan of Voice of Baceprot, so this is very cool to see. Um, now, hopefully, now what we hope with things like these, like if they're getting recognized by Netflix on a scale in their own country, this opens it up for the international scale. So, just because things are, people can watch, especially nowadays, with, VPNs and stuff like that. So even if you're blocked off from some places, sometimes you can get around that and be able to see these movies. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like I said, I watched the preview and I was like, this is going to be awesome. So, very cool. And it looks like it's just gonna be a fun ride for a movie. But the music, now, this was like fairly straightforward. They didn't it was like they chose a riff and they were like, all right, we're just gonna play this riff, and it basically it kind of goes into like a bridge, but then it comes right back into and it's like a metal singer probably would have found 10 different ways of growling over that and, really just, pounding right. And it probably would have been great. But the way that it's juxtaposed, I love that. I love the whole, it's like this almost like, anger layered with beauty. It's like this very sentimental type vocal with this very harsh type riff, and I think it's kind of very apt for the type of situations, because obviously people are gonna in these types of movies lose the ones they love, and all that stuff. Like you look at movies like 28 Days Later and the subsequent movies and stuff. We've seen a lot of these zombie movies. We know the standard of fare, but also at the same time, one of my favorite movies, zombie movies, was that Train to Busan movie. I think that South Korean. Wow. That was an awesome movie. That was like one of my favorite zombie movies for a while, because I was kind of getting sick of the zombie thing. So, but at the same time, when there's something new and fresh and they're involving bands, now Netflix has, I've seen some other cases where they've involved some bands that I've known, like either personally or at other levels, semi-national, we call them, or whatnot. And, Netflix involving them in their projects. I think it's very cool. And like I said, it's a very cool step into the right direction. And on that, onto the international stage, either whether it leads that way organically in other, movie makers, or like, hey, that band that you had on that movie that you did over there, yeah, we want that band for this movie that we're doing here. That's how that shit works. It really does. And that's like, it's literally, especially if they're already making movies with Netflix or whatever. Netflix has access to Voice of Baceprot, so naturally they're going to be like, hey, Voice of Baceprot, you want to do some music for this? And, so I think, yeah, I think this is the, or hopefully this is the start of something. Watching them go into an area I didn't expect. I didn't know this was going on. Did you know this was going on? I didn't know this was going on. Nobody told me this was going on. I don't know why nobody told me this was going on. If you knew this was going on, you should have been telling me this was going on, because I would have been like waiting, knowing that this was going on. But awesome. So yeah, I definitely am, like I said, looking forward to the movie, but I am really looking forward to seeing the ripple effect that this has for the band, and where they go from here. If Netflix, what kind of deal they have worked up, multiple movies perhaps, or how they I don't even know how they set all those deals up. It's always something different through whatever company. It depends what agency and stuff you're going through, but that's a whole another story for another day. That's not even, who cares about any of that. This is awesome. Like I said, I love the straightforwardness of the riff and the juxtaposition of the vocals to that riff. It's just such a like headbang and I mean, just it's like if you're in the front row, you're grabbing that and just pounding your head, but at the same time, she's like this lullaby that's got this sense of calm and almost something that you would picture a mother singing to her baby to as a lullaby or something. It's really neat, and I like when music can find ways to put things together that don't usually go together like that. And Voice of Baceprot has really kind of been one of them bands that has shown their dynamic range. So I'm really yeah, excited for this. Excited to see what they do after this, and definitely let me know if did you hear this? Did you know about this? And let me know what you think. And we got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all that good stuff here. Like I said, if you're finding new music and all that is what you're into, we got a ton of it here. I guarantee you're going to find something that you never knew even existed or you never knew you needed in your life. Whole genres of music. I promise you, you will find a genre of music. You're like, this is a thing? Like, yep. So, yeah, have fun. Exploring, because there's a lot to explore, and we will definitely see you in the next one. I hope everybody out there is having a great day. Hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. Like I said, we got tons more of news, reviews, reacts, all that good stuff in the works. And yeah, go check out more Voice of Baceprot. We'll have you all linked up as per usual. Do all the YouTube things, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day out there, everybody.